We're talking about movies. Alright, top 5 Christmas movie breakdown. Christmas movies are a staple of the Christmas season. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, a lot of junk recently. Got a little rundown here I just wanted to go over. These are some recent Christmas movie releases in the last few years. Christmas at the Drive-In, Merry Kiss Cam, Writing Around the Christmas Tree, Movie Magic Christmas. I actually watched that one recently. 12 Pups of Christmas, not to be confused with 12 Dog Days Till Christmas or A Puppy for Christmas. And those are just Hulu. It goes on and on. We go over to Netflix. Holla Date, very clever. A Christmas Prince, not to be messed up with A Christmas with a Prince. 2 separate movies. The Night, K-N-I-G-H-T, Before Christmas, very clever medieval theme there. Single All the Way. Look, it goes on and on. The state of Christmas movies, not great right now, but there have been some great ones along the way. So I want to go ahead and list my top 5 Christmas movies for you guys. Now, to be fair, I have never seen It's a Wonderful Life, Miracle on 34th Street, or A Christmas Story. I know people always say those are like 3 masterpieces. Never seen them. Maybe not my thing. I don't know. Maybe I have no taste. Never seen them. Before we get into the top 5, I have a few honorable mentions I want to mention. First being Jingle All the Way. I just watched this one for the first time the other day. I think if I would have seen this when I was a kid, this would be on my top 5 list. But seeing it now, I think it's good. I don't think it's great. I think if I would have seen it as a kid, this would have been like my favorite thing ever. It was pretty funny. Arnold was good in it. But I think it was just past my time. Other honorable mentions, I got 4 Christmases. It has a 25% on Rotten Tomatoes. But I mean, I laughed. Am I stupid? Maybe. A special shout out, the Tim Allen Christmas Santa trilogy. I think it's just called Santa Claus, the Santa Claus. That trilogy's pretty good. That's iconic. Polar Express, pretty good. Not on my top 5. It's a pretty solid movie, though. And then to wrap it up, 2 movies that I don't know if they're considered Christmas movies, but they're around that borderline, I guess. Nightmare Before Christmas. Is it a Christmas movie? Is it a Halloween movie? I don't know. It's good. It's kind of weird. And then Die Hard. I don't know if it's a Christmas movie or not, but it's pretty great. All right, enough with honorable mentions. Let's get into the top 5. Number 5, I got a new one. It's called Claws. It's on Netflix. It was pretty good. I remember watching it. I was being very surprised by it because I just thought we were putting on a random new Christmas movie. It's a very heartfelt movie. Great Christmas lessons. Great Christmas story. I think J.K. Simmons plays Santa in it, and it's just a really good movie. All the characters are great. The lessons that you learn throughout it, and just the overall Christmas theme of it is great. And it'll have your heartstrings being tugged on at the end, man. I mean, it's a rough ending. But, I mean, great Christmas movie. I would recommend it. It's one of the better new ones. Most new Christmas movies are junk, but this was a pretty solid one that came out of the new regime. Number 4, I got Home Alone 2. So this movie's hilarious. We're all classics from here on out. Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern are great as the wet bandits. They're out of jail. They're running around New York. Kevin somehow gets lost in New York. Step up from the first one. He's just at home alone. Now he's in New York City alone. Terrible parenting. Don't know how the parents keep losing this kid. And the airport security is atrocious in this movie. They're just got flight tickets all over the place, letting anybody on and off the plane. Not happening today. But this movie's very funny. It's got it does reuse a lot of the same jokes from the first one, but it does it in a funny way. It's not cheap, just same jokes. It redoes them with the TV playing in the hotel and all of that. That stuff's hilarious. And I think this one's just really tough to beat. And if you're looking for the lobby, it's down the hall and to the left. So Home Alone 2 is tough to beat, but it is beat by the original Home Alone. This one is just an all-time classic. Like I said, they reuse a lot of the jokes in the second one, but so they came up with them in the first one. They're really funny. The whole bit with the TV, Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. So the people are trying to break into the house. The kid could have called the police, but he chose violence. And all the booby traps are great going and getting these guys. The parents, I'll give them a little bit of a break on this one. You leave them at home is a little different than losing them in the airport. They counted the wrong kid. It's whatever. It's fine. But just all the Home Alones with Macaulay Culkin are great. So both of them. All the ones after that, junk. Don't count. Shouldn't be counted. I don't know why they keep making new Home Alones without Macaulay Culkin, because that's the whole point. But yeah, the original 2 are great. Number 4 and 3 on my list. Number 2, How the Grinch Stole Christmas from 2000 with Jim Carrey. Iconic performance. I don't know if this won an Oscar. No? Okay, so he didn't. That's a travesty. That's a crime. This is like an all-time performance as Jim Carrey, from Jim Carrey as the Grinch. This movie's hilarious. It's an all-time Christmas classic. I think that some of the jokes that they layer in here too are really funny that like as a kid you might miss, like when the storks or the babies fly in on an umbrella and the one guy gets his baby and he's like, honey, it looks like your boss. Like, top 10. Okay, like, great movie. They tried to remake it in 2018, like a cartoon, like soft version of the Grinch. Not near as good. Like, I don't know why you would bother messing with it. This is the definitive Grinch movie for Christmas time. It's an all-timer. It's great. I don't think they need to mess with it again. Jim Carrey should have won the Oscar. Hate, double hate. Love this movie. So that gets us to number 1. The sweatshirt may have given it away. Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad. Elf, number 1 Christmas movie. This is my go-to Christmas movie. I have watched this, I think, most Christmases for most of my life, and I have never thought it is not funny. Like, a lot of times you watch comedies, and you can only ever watch them, like, every now and then, because, like, you hear the same joke, all the time. It stops being funny. Elf is never not funny to me. It is hilarious. Will Ferrell is great. This is when Will Ferrell was, like, I think in his prime. He had Anchorman come out the next year. But the whole scene with Peter Dinklage where he comes in and he's like, does Santa know that you left the North Pole? Hilarious. And an all-time classic scene when the Santa comes to Macy's, the department store, and he is like, you're not Santa, you sit on a throne of lies. And the kids are freaking out. He's ripping the beard off the guy. All-time Christmas movie. They just don't make them like this, you know? Like, it's got Christmas spirit. It's funny. It's not like ridiculous and childish. It's a great movie. Number 1 Christmas movie, Elf. So that's my list of top 5 Christmas movies. What do you think? Did I get them right? Am I stupid? Did I get them wrong? I would like you to leave your top 5 Christmas movies in the comments. Let me know what you think. I hope you guys all have a Merry Christmas. Great Christmas season. And I'll be back in the new year with some new videos. And hopefully we're going to grow the channel. Please like and subscribe and just continue to support me over here. Just want to thank you guys for all you do and hope you have a Merry Christmas.